Right, everybody, good morning. It is Monday, the 4th of May. I hope you had a great weekend and have a good start to the week. Let's see what we got for your workout this morning. So this morning is for the fully loaded and the partially loaded, we've got the classic Jackie, which is a benchmark workout. So what we've done is we've made an unloaded benchmark workout for you. So the workout is an 800 meter run, 50 burpee to jumping air squats, which is going to be super awesome. And we're going to do 50 plank toe taps, which we're going to take you through. So the design of the workout is to be done as fast as you can. It looks like a lot of reps. Right, so it's called a chipper. What we do is we're going to chip away at those reps as fast as possible while maintaining good technique the whole way through the workout. So the 800 meter run is there to try and push as hard as you can, but you're probably working about 85 to 90%. It's not so hard that by the time you come in you've got nothing left, that you're totally smashed and can't go straight into the burpees. But you're keeping a good, steady, consistent pace, a hard pace, just enough to come in, give yourself 10 seconds of breathing, get your breath, go straight into the 50 burpee jumping air squats. There's two ways to do this. You can either keep a steady pace at like 70 to 75% of your intensity, keep a steady pace of those 50 reps the whole way through. Or what you do is you do 10 fast, break, do another 10, break, do another 10, break, all the way through until you've completed your 50 reps in total. And then your 50 plank toe taps. The big thing here is to make sure the work doesn't go into the low back. All right, and you'll see what I mean when I go into that. Keeping the stomach tight, shoulder blades back, touch the taps, touch the toes, touch the toes, touch the toes, maintaining good form. Okay, under fatigue for time. That's the workout. All right, so we're looking at scaling options. The 800 meter run, if you can't run, go for a fast walk. We're allowed to get out now. If you're doing this in the morning, go for a run. If you're not, you're probably going to skip. This is probably going to take you about a 4 to 5 minute skip, or you can do fast feet, or you can do jumping jacks. Try and find some kind of alternative, right, to go through that 800 meter run where you're doing these burpee times. Otherwise, what we're going to do is maybe we're just going to double your 50 here, make it 100. Yeah, that's a good idea. Make it 100 there. All right, and then your 100s there. So 800 meter run or walk if you're out running or walking or skipping. Your burpees to jumping air squat. So it's a burpee. You can substitute for a kickback if you can do kickbacks here. Otherwise, you can do sit-ups. And then instead of jumping air squats, you're going to do just normal air squats. And your plank toe taps, you can either just do a plank hold, and we're going to hold the plank hold, or we're going to do some kind of a sit-up variation again as well. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm not going to go through running with you because I think you know how to do that. I don't need to show you how to do that. The burpee to jumping air squats is pretty cool. All right, so we did these the other day and we enjoyed them so much, we're going to give them to you again. So the burpee, the jump back, knees to floor, chest to floor, push back up, and burpee, all right? Okay, to the side, knees to floor, chest to floor, jump, burpee. That's your burpee. If you're doing a kickback, remember the kickback is just hands to floor, jump back, jump up, and clap, all right? Now what we're going to do is we're going to do one burpee and then one air squat. So if you're doing kickbacks, first option is kickback, air squat, kickback, air squat. If you're doing burpees, I'm going to do a burpee jumping air squat. The trick is to come straight out of the burpee, jump, go straight back down to an air squat, stand. So it's going to be like this, knees to floor, chest to floor, jump, air squat, burpee, jump, air squat. If you really want to make it spicy, you can actually do a second jumping air squat. So it becomes to there, and it's jump, burpee, jump, and that is a burpee jumping air squat. Whew, it's going to work well. It's going to push your heart rate up. It's going to get you going. That's your burpee jumping air squats. Plank toe taps. It's going to look like this. Nice strong plank position, shoulders back, stomach tight, tuck that lower tummy in. And what you're going to do is, without the hips moving from side to side and without the work going to this lower back here, we're going to keep this tummy tucked in. You're going to hold 1, hold 2, hold 3, hold 4. So as you get more and more tight into this, you're going to start to feel that as you do this, this back's going to drop, okay, or the knee's going to bend. You've got to focus on locking that leg straight, hold, and down. You're going to feel hamstring, glute, stomach, lower back working really hard to stabilize. Maintain good technique for 50 reps. If you need to rest, re-engage abdominals, shoulder blades, chin tucked in, take the leg straight. If that's too much, or it starts hitting your lower back too much, you're going to come into a sit-up, and we're holding, chin tucked in, top of the toes, make sure the head doesn't go back, chin in, and touch. And we're going to do 50 sit-ups instead of your plank toe taps. All right, guys, that's the workout. Hit it hard. We're doing one round of that for time. And that's the workout for today, Monday, the 4th of May. I'm going to go through the warm-up briefly shortly. Okay, guys, so the warm-up this morning is a nice little warm-up, 6 minutes there, and there's a bit of a squat better project number 4 today for our month of May. So our warm-up is going to be 5-minute run, or shuttle run. Try get outside if you're doing this in the morning. Go for your run around the block. Go for your run around the neighborhood. Come back in. We'll get you nice and warm. Go for a walk if you're not running. Okay, get out and get some fresh air. It's good for the head. Then we're doing 1 minute periods. We've got 6 minutes of work in total. We're doing 1 minute of air squats. 1 minute with a 45-second hold at the bottom of the squat. Minute 3 is going to be 15 air squats in an overhead position with those arms locked out in the overhead squat. Minute 4 is going to be 45 seconds into a yes plank. Minute 5 is going to be 8 burpees. Minute 6 is going to be 45 seconds either in a handstand hold or in a tall plank hold position. Okay, so let's have a quick look. 1 minute of air squats. So doing 20 air squats, feet shoulder width apart, feet turned out, hip push back, up. 1, 2, 3, get nice and deep in those squats. 1, 2. If you feel that you're a little bit tight in the hips, spend a little bit of time. We haven't done any mobility before we get into the squat work. Spend a bit of time in that long lunge stretch, get some mobility going for the squats. Then we're going 45 seconds in the bottom of the squat hold. So you're going to drop down and you're going to hold 45 seconds. Ooh, it's a long time to hold in the squat. That leg's going to burn. And you're going to go back down and you're going to complete your 45 seconds. Right, that's minute 2. Minute 3, we're doing 15 overhead squats, so arms overhead squats. So what we're looking for is those arms are going to push out into this overhead position, feet shoulder width apart. And as we sit back into a squat, we're going to lock those arms overhead. So from there, press back. 1, and you're going to feel this work all the way down along the spine, between the shoulder blades. Press the arms up and pull back. Press up, pull back, stomach tight, press. Trying to let the body come forward as you squat. 15 overhead squats, that's minute 3. Minute 4 starts, go straight into a 45-second plank. So on your mat, elbows plugged in, lower tummy tucked in, and yes, plank. Stop what you're going, you're timing your 45 seconds. Hold for 45 seconds, you're breathing. You may have to take a bit of a rest at this time. Okay, give yourself 30 seconds of rest if you need to. If you can go straight into it, you're going to minute 5, you're going to 8 burpees. Up, 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 8 burpees. If you go too slow, you're not going to complete your 8 burpees in the minute. So make sure you're moving. Okay, if you're not doing burpees, you're doing kickbacks. Okay, on the kickbacks, that's minute 5. Minute 6 is a handstand hold. If you're going to do a tall plank, what you're looking for a tall plank is just tummy tucked in, shoulders back, chin tucked in, holding. Nice, strong, tall plank position, not this. Like this. There. If you're doing a handstand hold, you're going to kick up. And we're going to hold, arms locked out, holding. Squeeze the glutes, lock the knees, push your heels out. 45 seconds. Where's the clock? Holding. 45 seconds. In your handstand. Okay, 6 minutes of work. It's going to get your heart rate up. Right, if you need to build in 15 seconds of rest or slightly more rest in between, give yourself a little bit of rest between the rounds if you need to. That is your warm-up. All right. Then we're going to do a squat better project. So project number 4, we're doing 4 lateral step-ups. Okay, so we're going to step up on a chair or on a step if you can. Try and get something that's really going to challenge your height and get this hip here to work. What we're looking for today in the squat bed better project was before in projects 1, 2, and 3, we've done a lot of mobility. What we're trying to do is now is trying to build some strength in this hip girdle, particularly in the glutes and these glute meads. Okay, the more strength you have in this position here, the better your stability and the initiation and movement for your squat. So we're going to get a box. Okay, start on your box like this. Oh, so it's not a good sound, I'm sure. And we're doing a lateral box step up, or chair step up, or a step up. What we're trying to do is trying to get as much work into this part of the hip as possible. So from there, heel drives down, press up, slowly back down, control, 1, press up, slowly back down, control. So you're trying not to drop down in that last movement, okay? You really got to get the hip to work both on the way up, but especially on that way down. We're looking for that eccentric contraction. The other side, right, hip presses out on the side, you're going to press up, control the hip press, and control your movement down as slow as you can. You're doing 10 reps on the right, 10 reps on the left. Then we're doing a side plank leg raise. So to look like this. You can do this on the elbow, or you can do it on the hand. The elbow may be a little bit better, but if you do have shoulder issues, we sometimes find that if you're on your elbow, it kind of jams the shoulder a bit. So trying to have the shoulder up here, you've got to push the shoulder down, drive that elbow down, and make sure you're connecting the shoulder girdle with these lats here. So from there, body stays straight. Feet are together for this one. No rolling forward in the hips. Also, don't fall onto your back this way. Shoulder stabilizing. Arm out to the side if you want to, or you can hold here, but then your leg has to come up the side. Side leg raise. Hold. 1. Stomach stays tight in these obliques. Hold. 2. What often happens is the hips drop and the leg comes forward. If you're not strong enough, hold. 2. Keep the foot down. You can also do a straight arm. Hips come up. A little bit more difficult to stabilize through the shoulder. Hold. 1. Do 10 times on one side. Stabilize the other side. Do 10 times on the other side. It's quite spicy. Okay. So if you need to take a little bit slower, take a little bit slower. Make sure the shoulders are comfortable. Try and find a good position. If the side lying plank raise isn't comfortable, put it nice and flat. Stomach stays tight. Leg comes up. Low down. Hold at the top. Leg comes up. Hold it. Just make sure that this foot doesn't turn. Okay, so they aren't rotating the hips. Hips stay square. Work it on the glutes. Hold and down. That may be enough work. 10 sides, 10 on the left, 10 on the right. So we're doing 10 step-ups to the left, 10 step-ups right. We're doing side lying or side plank leg raises, 10 left, 10 right, and we're doing 3 rounds. Okay, so it's really going to get to work on those glutes. We're looking for quality, not speed. Okay, and that is your squat better project for today, Monday. Then, a little bit of shoulder prep work, not prep work, workout prep. We want to get a little bit of more running warm, get our cardiovascular system warmed up a little bit more. So we're going to go for a 300-meter run, or we're doing shuttle runs. You're going to come back inside, you're going to do 10 air squats, 5 burpees. Then we do another 200-meter run, or shuttle runs, come inside, do 8 plank toe taps that I've showed you already. Okay, do 8 each side, or do 8 in total, that's fine. And then practice your burpee air squat. Are you going to do a kickback with an air squat? Are you going to do a burpee with an air squat? Or are you going to do a burpee with a jumping air squat? Or are you going to do a jumping burpee with a jumping air squat? Okay, jumping burpee, jumping air squat is a full movement. Try it out, get that coordination right. Make sure you're landing in your hips, not your knees. If you feel warm, short drink of water, set your clock, do Jackie. Okay, unloaded. Jackie, unloaded. That's the workout for today, Monday. Be a great start to the week. We'll see you tomorrow.